Welcome Amakhosi Network, welcome to the channel. The transfer window is closed. Some deals went through. Kaizer Chiefs did this last day. Deals go through. Not too great of news for us, but you know what? It happened. But we're going to chat about those transfers. We're going to chat about the players and the players we missed out and the news of what's happening with Velebayi. But before we get into that, please like, comment and subscribe. But let's get into it. What actually transpired yesterday in transfer window? We missed out on Oswin Appollis. We missed out on Velebayi, and we basically loaned out Jansen, and we also loaned out Osabelo. Apparently, Chiefs was also trying to loan out Tetwa to Marques. That was the rumors that was going around. But let's talk about the players that we missed. Let's start on Oswin Appollis. We missed out on Oswin Appollis. There's rumors going out there that Oswin Appollis, Polokwane City decided not to sell Oswin Appollis to Kaizer Chiefs because they actually want to sell him in Jan, that transfer window in Jan, to a North African team. Because apparently the North African team that wanted to sign him, they just had some financial issues and they couldn't give Polokwane City the monies they wanted. The monies that this team is apparently saying is somewhere between north of $20 million. Well, 20 million rands in terms of transfer fee, and apparently his like actual personal contract would be actually a very nice one. He will be a proper millionaire if he signed for a North African team. Is it a lie? I don't know, but it sounds to be the truth. But all I'm saying is that I always feel sorry for teams that don't take a deal and then something happens in Oswin Appollis' performance and that team decides that they no longer want him. And then when it's time to sell the player who is off form, the price goes below. Because apparently the Chiefs was trying to get him for about 10 million. But the thing is that, would you rather take 10 million today or 20 million plus in Jan? A lot of people will just say, let's take 20 million plus in Jan. The boy is still going to help Bafana qualify, he's still going to play for Polokwane City. But you know what? If the boy has bad performances and gets dropped from Bafana, then that North African team might not even buy him, and then they'll come back to Chiefs and ask for 6 million, for example, and then they've lost out on 4. But anyway, these things do happen. So we lost out on Oswin. It's a sad one, but anyway. Then we also lost out on Velebayi. This one, Chiefs was still negotiating with Cape Town Spurs on Friday to try get the player, but it just couldn't. Cape Town Spurs was not budging on how much they wanted. And then to spit in Chiefs' face and to spit in Velebayi's face, today it was announced that Ernst Middendorp and Cape Town Spurs have decided to make Asanele Velebayi the Cape Town Spurs captain. I'm like, these guys, I feel for Velebayi as a person and as a player, because you lose out a chance of playing for one of the biggest clubs in South Africa that is being revived. And you know what it could mean for yourself and for your family if you join that team. Then the team you contracted to chooses not to sell you, but it's not like there are other teams that want you. It's this specific team that wants you. There's rumors that other teams wanted him, but no one put in a bid. It's only Kaizer Chiefs that put in a bid. So my question is, Velebayi will go in Cape Town Spurs, and now the sad part about this is Cape Town Spurs does not get promoted at the end of this coming season. If Cape Town Spurs does not get promoted, Velebayi's price will go lower. For all other teams won't want to buy him because they'll say he failed to promote the team. And what if his numbers aren't good? Because his numbers have never been good in the NFD, and his numbers weren't good in the DStv Prem last season. It was just that people saw some sparks of talent here and there. So the thing is that if he's in a league that isn't well televised and he still doesn't blow away or do crazy things as the captain there, that means that Velebayi could end up finding himself being a long-term Cape Town Spurs player and only realizing his dream for playing for a big team the day Cape Town Spurs gets promoted, or maybe he will be lucky and gets bought by like a Polokwane City or maybe even a SuperSport United and stuff for a lower fee, because you know how it works. Teams will sell to other teams for lower prices, but when it comes to Chiefs, they want you to pay 20 million for a player. Not that that's how much you are worth, but I'm just saying. So there's that. The players that we loaned out is Sabelo Khatebe and Done Jansen. Done Jansen is a good move. He's going to be playing with Kevin Hunt. It's going to improve his scoring abilities because you know one thing about Kevin Hunt, he loves youngsters. So I think Done is going to have a lot of game time. And Kevin Hunt knows that the boy can score goals. So he's going to put him in situations where he can score because apparently he's going to almost be the replacement for not Divine Lunga, but the other Lunga that plays on the right wing for SuperSport. So if he's going to be that competition, it means he's going to have a lot of game time and he's going to score a lot of goals. So for that move, I actually say is a perfect move for Done Jansen, even though I would have sent him to Cape Town, to Stellenbosch. I think I would have tried to send him to Stellenbosch. I think if he came in as a replacement for Antonio van Veek or what's his name, Aura, whatever his name is, I think he would have done better there than he is going to do at SuperSport because you know SuperSport is like play Tum, and he's gonna play Tum at SuperSport, and it may be an issue when it comes to Kaizer Chiefs because Chiefs does not play Tum. So there's that. And then Sabelo Khatebe, it's long overdue. Sabelo Khatebe was never meant to be at Chiefs for so long without going and trying somewhere else. But the one thing that I am so happy for, and this is something I've been arguing for a long time, Kaizer Chiefs should never loan their players to NFD. You should loan your players to other teams in the Betway, smaller teams in the Betway, because the NFD is unstructured. I always say this. When you play NFD football, when you come to the PSL, you oftentimes get tumpat because the way NFD football plays is very different to our PSL team plays. That's why a lot of the times when the NFD teams that come here and actually survive in the Betway Premiership, they survive because they have now bought all the free agents of the Betway, and those guys are already used to Betway. But if you come with 100% the team that was in the NFD, you will lose. So anyway, there's that. And those are the players basically that sums it up. What is the Sabelo Khatebe deal? The one thing I like about the Sabelo Khatebe deal going to Richards Bay is that we can monitor Uyanele Mbutuma. You guys all know I love Uyanele Mbutuma. How we didn't sign him already or bring him on a loan deal to our side, I don't know. Like sometimes I want to ask these questions because I'm not a scout, but I can see the boy's talent. But maybe it's just me. So there's that. And how can we judge our overall transfer window? Defensively, everything perfect. But what's going to happen is that in attack, we don't know how much of a strain it's going to cause on Sereno. Because if we got Appollis, or at least even Velebayi, who maybe is not the best, but at least we would have a replacement for Abosaile or competition there, is that Sereno may be overloaded. But the good thing is, he may be overloaded only for the first half of the season. And then maybe now when it comes to the next transfer window, Jan and stuff, we will get a replacement. Because if he plays the first 15 games and he does well in 80% of those 50 games and we win almost 80% of those games, then for me that's a win this season. And then when Jan comes and we sign a new player and that player continues that thing on the right, then it gives Sereno a chance. But at the same time, I want to give you guys an answer as to what is going to happen, is that the transfer window may be closed, but the transfer window of free agents is still open. So you guys know Tina still ngama free agents, still ngabo mahala, still ngabo free, buy one get one free, still ngabo umahala free. So because of that, we still have a chance to find a special player in the free agent market. There's still a lot. Maybe our players like Abu Dolly can still even be recalled. You never know. But all I'm saying is that just because the transfer window is closed, it doesn't mean that there won't be a player that is found out there who's a free agent who does end up joining Kaizer Chiefs sooner rather than later. I'm just saying. So just keep your eyes glued, and things may still happen. We never know. But other than that, that is the transfer window. And all I can say is that the DSTV Prem is going to be good. Sundowns, Pirates won. Those teams are winning. But the one thing I'm picking up from all those teams is that Sundowns has won their last game because they have good players, not because the team is generally playing well. Pirates won their last game because they have good players, not that the team was playing well. Now, what am I getting at? Is that these guys, if they are good players, don't click on the day, they're going to lose games. And that's where teams need to pick up points. When Sundowns and Pirates drop points, teams need to pick up points, especially a team like Chiefs. We need to pick up points because we're going to be playing Sundown very soon. So if we are able to pick 1 point or even 3 points from Sundowns, then that's perfect. Amakhosi for that.